Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, hey, I'm Morgan, and I'm here with a new episode of my recurring series, Drunk Discussions. I haven't done a Drunk Discussions since I did my drunk review of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, which, that was a mess. I figured there was no better way to bring back this series that I want to get back into making than by doing a drunk Harry Potter Q&A. I went to Twitter and Facebook and asked you guys for some Harry Potter themed questions, would you rathers, fuck, marry, kills, and you did not disappoint. Oh god, we're gonna go from zero to shit show real quick. Tonight I will be making and drinking alcoholic butterbeers, which are super easy to make. The way that I'll be preparing the alcoholic butterbeer this evening is with vanilla vodka, butterscotch schnapps, cream soda, and whipped cream for aesthetics. The whipped cream is obviously optional. I start off by pouring about a shot's worth of vanilla vodka, pour in just a little butterscotch schnapps, filled up the rest of the way with cream soda, and a little dollop of whipped cream, and it's perfect. Make yourself an alcoholic butterbeer, come back, take a drink every time I'm a mess. You'll get drunk in like 3 seconds. Guess the first order of business is to make me some drinks. So I will be back in a minute. I'm back and I'm drunk. It's a good time. I have some questions from Twitter and Facebook, and John texted me some questions. So I'm gonna just get into them. So first I'm gonna do Facebook questions. There were way more Twitter questions than there were Facebook questions. So I'm gonna do this first. My Facebook friends that asked questions asked like a multitude of questions. So I'm just gonna go by person and do all their questions at once, like one at a time. The first cluster of questions came from my friend Jennifer. Future Morgan, who's not drunk and is also editing, will have the questions like somewhere on the screen. The first question is, who is your favorite obscure character and why? If we're talking obscure as in not like a super main character, I really like Professor Trelawney. I always thought that she was really interesting, and I think that she brought a really cool take to the universe as far as divination and fortune telling and all those things. I think that Professor Trelawney was great. I love her. Sybil Trelawney, my main bitch, my girl. Hook me up with telling me if I'm gonna die tomorrow. The next question from Jennifer is, if you could own any magical beast as a pet, which would it be? Definitely a hippogriff, because everything else seems dangerous as fuck. If we're going just Harry Potter universe and not like Fantastic Beasts universe though, because I have a lot of feelings about Fantastic Beasts and where to find them, yeah, a hippogriff would be cool. Fuck, where'd it go? Where'd the questions go? Do you know what happened to Fluffy is the next question. I don't know what happened to Fluffy, but I would like to assume that Fluffy went to live somewhere very beautiful and was sent somewhere where he would be very happy and all three of his heads would be properly fed at the right times. Next question is, Xenophilius Lovegood, madman or genius? I think that he's a madman who happens to be a genius. I think that a lot of Xenophilius Lovegood's Xenophilius Lovegood's being over the top, he's not wrong in a lot of aspects. Like, the Quibbler seems to be almost like a conspiracy theorist column, but they're not wrong on a lot of fronts. So I think that Xenophilius Lovegood really does know what he's talking about. Like, I don't think that he's totally crazy or anything. I think that a lot of what he says has a lot of truth to it. I think that he's just a little bit eccentric. But I think that's where Luna gets a lot of her eccentricism. I think that's why Luna's eccentric. So Jennifer also asked me 2 would you rather questions, so I'm going to do those now. The first one is, Would you rather have tea with Umbridge or let Voldemort make your prized possession a Horcrux? If we're talking let him make one of my prized possessions one of his Horcruxes, that's fine. Like, fucking do what you gotta do, man. If I gotta destroy my most prized possession so that I can kill Voldemort, that's cool. But if it means like making a prized possession one of my Horcruxes, that means I have to kill somebody. So in that aspect, I would have tea with Umbridge, because tea can be me just taking a sip of tea and then being like, bye bitch. So yeah. Yup. The next question, oh my god, where'd it go? Oh, found it. Last question from Jennifer is, would you rather help Hagrid feed Norbert and get bit, or have a romantic dinner with Filch that he cooked? Can Filch cook? Probably not. He's also really fucking dirty, so how do I know he washed his hands before cooking me a romantic dinner? Also, I don't want a romantic dinner with Argus Filch. Gross. Get out of here. I would much rather help Hagrid feed Norbert and get bit. Because if I got bit by a fucking dragon, I'd probably just thank the dragon. Like, I love dragons. Fuck you. So those were all the questions that came from Jennifer on Facebook. Thank you, Jennifer. You're an angel. Next questions I'm gonna do from Facebook are from my friend Sabrina. So, Sabrina, you're a doll. Her first question is, did Harry raise Teddy since he was 17? I would assume that he did from when Harry was 17, yeah. Which means that Harry that's not surprising to me, because Harry took on a lot of responsibility from when he was fucking 11. Harry was responsible for keeping Hedwig alive from the time he was 11 until Hedwig died prematurely. R.I.P. to the real. So like, I'm not surprised if Harry took on the responsibility of raising Teddy Lupin from the time when he was 17 and on. The next question that Sabrina asked me is, have you heard the poor kid actually more and Voldemort was going to use Polyjuice Potion after killing Harry in the graveyard and return to Hogwarts disguised as him? Do you believe it? I have not heard that fan theory, so I'm gonna have to do some research. So I can't say that I believe it because I haven't heard that theory. Sorry. I almost fell off the stool because I'm drunk as shit. Next question is, can you explain the wand ownership Malfoy Elder Wand thing, because I still don't get it. Okay, so Malfoy got possession, like the Elder Wand was Malfoy's owner because Malfoy disarmed Dumbledore. So the Elder Wand can go into possession of anybody if they kill them or disarm them. Weird, I know. So Malfoy disarmed Dumbledore on the Astronomy Tower before Snape killed him. So the wand went into eldership of Draco first. Jonathan, don't fucking spoil them like that! So Snape killed Dumbledore. Wand was allegiant to Draco first because Draco disarmed Dumbledore. Then they went to Malfoy Manor, okay? And then they were in there fighting and shit and all that shit. And Harry disarmed Draco at Malfoy Manor. So then the wand was allegiant to Harry and not Draco, and definitely not Snape. So Voldemort thought, oh, because Snape killed Dumbledore, the wand was allegiant to Snape, so that's why he had Nagini kill Snape and not Draco. I explained it okay? I don't know, maybe. I also asked for fuck, marry, kill questions because I love thinking about which Harry Potter characters I would fuck. So Sabrina asked me some fuck, marry, Quill. I would fuck a Quill. Some fuck, marry, kill questions. And the one she asked me is fuck, marry, kill Harry, Neville, Ron. Oh my god. This is rude. One, I'm offended. But if I could fuck, marry, kill Harry, Ron, and Neville, I would fuck Ron, because those Weasley boys are kinky as shit, I can tell. I would marry Neville, and I'd probably kill Harry, but only if I could kill Cursed Child Harry, because the way they wrote Harry and Cursed Child was fucking garbage. Sabrina also asked me, would you read a whole series? Oh wait, what the hell happened to Gilderoy Lockhart anyway? Did you read the 5th book? He's in St. Mungo's, girl. He went crazy. And then she asked me, would you read a whole series from Neville's point of view? Yes, but it would only be 4 books long. Hashtag Neville could have done it in 4. And the last one is, which character's death hurt you the most? Fred's. Still not over it. Still like tilted about the fact that Fred's dead. So, yeah. My friend Jeremy asked me some questions as well, which I'm jazzed about. So Jeremy's first question was, how do you feel about JK not accepting death of the author? And I might be wrong when I say that it's like, so death of the author, like there was like a quote, it's like the death of the author is the birth of the reader. It's basically like the author not taking their own interpretation of their own work and using that to soil the reader's interpretation of their own work. But I might be wrong. I'm also drunk. Pretty pissed about that because I definitely ship Wolfstar. And I want to keep shipping it, and I would really appreciate if JK stopped telling me what ships were canon and not, because I don't give a shit. If it's not in the books, I don't give a shit if she doesn't consider it canon.
Would you say you don't give a shit?
Yes, Jonathan. I will continue to ship Remus and Sirius Black because I don't give a shit what J.K. Rowling has to say. Like, the second she stopped writing the 7th book, the books became mine to interpret. So, like, fuck you, J.K. Rowling. But not fuck you, J.K. Rowling. The next question she asked me is, what is your favorite headcanon? Think I already went over that with Remus Lupin and Sirius Black. They are so gay for each other! They are so queer! They were fucking the entire 5th book! Fight me on it. The next question is, if you had to name a kid after one of the characters, who would it be, and why is it Xenophilius? I've already thought about naming like a daughter after Harry Potter characters. Luna Ginny or Hermione Jo. Probably wouldn't name a kid Xenophilius because the world is cruel and people are mean. The next question that she asked me is what answered question about the series still bothers you? I have a lot of unanswered questions about the series, but I always wonder, like, what was Hagrid doing while he was in Azkaban? Like, were the Dementors just fucking with them the whole time? How did Hermione deduce that the Basilisk was in the plumbing? How did Hermione deduce that it was the Basilisk that was fucking with them the entire 2nd book? How does the Time Turner not fuck up the future? I have a lot of questions. How did Cursed Child get written? Like, that's my first fucking unanswered question about the series. How do you feel about magical beasts? I think they're fantastic and I would love to know where to find them. Is it ever okay to punch Death Eaters? Hi. I normally say that it's not okay to punch anybody, but like, Hermione punched Draco in the face and Sirius Black punched fucking Lucius Malfoy in the face. So I definitely think it's okay to punch Death Eaters. Punch Death Eaters just like you would punch a Nazi. If you could be friends with one character, who would it be? If I could be friends with just one character, probably be Hermione, because she'd be the one person that would actually want to fucking talk about books with me, and that would be pretty cool. Next person on Facebook who asked me questions is my brother, and he asked me quite a few, so I'm pretty excited about it. First one is, do you think Neville was really bad at magic like he was set out to be, or what if he just had the wrong wand, even though the wand chooses the wizard? I think that Neville was a late bloomer with his magic, because in the books it's even said that like his grandma thought that he would turn out to be a squib. I think that Neville just had to come into his wizarding powers a little bit later than everybody else, but that's fine, you know? Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, it's okay. Question 2 that my brother asked me was Dumbledore's death out of courage because he knew Snape had to do it to keep Malfoy safe, or did he really just didn't want Snape to blow his cover with you-know-who? I think that it was planned out that they knew that Draco wouldn't be able to do it. Also, Snape and Dumbledore both knew that the curse from the Horcrux ring was going to kill Dumbledore sooner or later. So I think that Dumbledore just wanted to put his life into someone that he actually trusted. I don't think Dumbledore knew that Snape was still working for Voldemort. I think that he was just trying to show that, like, Snape still had that allegiance, even though I still think that Snape's a piece of shit. Next question that my brother asked me is, if Harry was considered a Horcrux, how was he able to show so much happiness and love? Did his parents' love overpower the evil? I mean, Harry didn't know that he was a Horcrux, so like, how could he know that a piece of his soul, or a piece of Voldemort's soul, like, resided in him? I think that the part of Voldemort's soul was dormant and just laid there and was overpowered by the fact that his parents did everything they could to protect him. And once he got to Hogwarts, he was surrounded by so much love and acceptance. I think that that also helped overpower the piece of the Horcrux that was inside of him. Question 4 that my brother asked me is, if Dumbledore is so wise and smart as he set out to be, why the hell did he hire such a terrible teacher like Gilderoy Lockhart to teach defense against the dark arts? I don't know if this is true, but I feel like Dumbledore did that on purpose to show, like, what a fucking fake that Gilderoy Lockhart was. I think he just wanted to show the truth, but maybe he didn't. I don't know. Question 5 that my brother asked me was, if you could bring back one person from death with a resurrection stone, who would it be? I wouldn't bring back anybody with the Resurrection Stone, because the Resurrection Stone brought them back, but in a different way, and they were, like, super depressing and, like, they didn't want to be alive anymore. But if I could make one character not die, it would definitely be Fred Weasley, because the thought of George living without his twin fucking ruins me emotionally. The last question my brother asked me was, if you could change any couple and make them a couple, who would it be? If we're talking strictly films, why did they make Luna and Neville together in the movies? That doesn't fucking make sense to me. But book-wise, I wish they would have had someone just marry a fucking Muggle-born person or a Muggle person. Like, why did everybody in the wizarding world have to get paired off? Doesn't make fucking sense to me. Oh, Jennifer also asked me, do you believe in Nargles and Crumplehorn Snorkax? Yes. Yes, I do. Forgot to answer that question. John asked me a Facebook question. Where is it? John asked me, would you rather Sirius, Black, and Lupin be a couple, but the guy who wrote Cursed Child gets to write 3 more playwrights that are considered canon, or Cursed Child is no longer canon and J.K. Rowling writes a book to replace it, but in that book she kills off Hermione and the entire Weasley family. Fuck you, John! I would rather Sirius Black. Oh wait, no! Okay, yeah, I would rather Cursed Child. Fuck! I don't like either of these options and my boyfriend's an asshole. I mean, even if the guy that wrote Cursed Child wrote 3 more plays that were considered canon, I personally wouldn't consider them canon. So I would much rather Sirius and Lupin be canonically fucking in love with each other and have 3 more canon plays than J.K. write canonically that Hermione and the entire Weasleys are dead. Like, no fucking thank you. My fucking boyfriend is the worst. What? Also, my mom asked me why someone who isn't a fan of Harry Potter should watch the movies, but I also want to talk about fans of Harry Potter that should read the books. Read or watch Harry Potter because it's a story of magic and love and friendship, and it's the best thing that ever fucking happened to me. I love Harry Potter so much, and Harry Potter is very important to me, and I'll fight anyone who talks shit about Harry Potter. Okay, bye. Alright, so I'm gonna move on to Twitter questions now because I answered all of the Facebook questions. I got quite a few of Twitter questions, and I'm pretty jazzed about it. The first one I'm gonna answer comes from Rhiannon, the love of my life, and she's in my book club. Or she's in a book club. She started the book club. Okay. What is your OTP? Also, fave spell. Listen, I was a closet Dramini shipper for a really long fucking time, and I read a lot of Dramini fan fiction, so for me to say anything that isn't Dramini as my OTP would be a fucking disservice. Also, my favorite spell, I love the idea of the Bat Bogey Hex, because it makes me giggle. Drunk Morgan's favorite spell is the Bat Bogey Hex. Shannon over at Shannon Reads asked, if you weren't a Hufflepuff, what house would you want to be in? Probably Ravenclaw. But I'm such a fucking Hufflepuff that it's impossible to imagine myself in any other house. But if I were in any other house, the only one that seems likely is Ravenclaw. Hannah over at the Rainy Reader asked me, if you could change one person's house, who would you choose? I would probably put, Ginny and Hufflepuff, which sounds really weird, but like, Ginny is such a loyal friend, she's such a sweet person. If she wasn't in Gryffindor, I feel like she would be in Hufflepuff. I feel like sometimes the hat has such a natural bias towards families. It just makes sense for Ginny to be in Hufflepuff sometimes. Especially the way that she treats Luna and is such a loyal friend to Luna and stands up for anybody that makes fun of her. Like, it only makes sense. Hannah, the Rainy Reader, also asked, what position would you play in Quidditch? Seeing as I tried to play basketball in middle school and was benched the entire year, and that I ran cross country in middle school, I'd probably be a chaser. I'm not like a seeker. I'm not someone that's like gonna steal the show. I'm not a beater because I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm not a keeper because I have terrible hand-eye coordination when it comes to catching things. Chaser makes the most sense. Even though you have to catch the quaffle when you're a chaser. It's fine. Kathleen Jones asked me, thing that annoys you most about the HP universe? Why is Dumbledore the only canonically gay character? So the whole universe there's just one gay person? Stop it, JK Rowling. Quit lying to yourself. Makes me mad. Deja over at Diary of a Reader, who is also part of the wonderful Hot Mess Book Club. Shameless self-promotion because I'm in a book club with 3 wonderful people. Sent me some fuck, marry, kills. I'm pretty excited about it. She asked me, fuck, marry, kill, Snape, Umbridge, Voldemort. Kill Umbridge, marry Snape, fuck Voldemort. Because I want to see if his penis is like a snake. Why did I say that out loud? Snape, at least if I marry him and I tell him to leave me alone, he'll leave me alone. Maybe. I don't know, he's kind of a fucking creep. But fuck Voldemort once and like he'll leave me alone for forever. But like Umbridge I don't want anything to do with in marriage or like around my vaginal bits. Then Deja asked me, which character would you bring back to life? Fred Weasley! Fred Weasley! Fred fucking Weasley. Also, she did a fuck, marry, kill of Harry, Draco, Cedric. Oh no! I don't want to kill any of them. Can I just fuck 2 of them and marry one of them? Okay, so I'm gonna marry Draco because then I can fuck him anytime that I want. I'd kill Harry, but only, like I said earlier, Cursed Child era Harry, not like school year era Harry. And then I would fuck Cedric as well, but only like book Cedric, not movie Robert Pattinson Cedric, because he's dull in the movies. But book Cedric can fucking get it anytime he wants, in the Hufflepuff common room, in the prefect bathroom, in a fucking classroom. Yeah, fuck me up. I have a lot of feelings about characters. My boyfriend's in the living room listening to me the entire time talking about my sexual frustration towards fictional characters.
Jesus Christ, man.
Gabby asked me, what do you think of Snape? Snape can literally suck a fart out of my asshole. I hate him so much. He's not a good person. He's a manipulative piece of shit. Nothing he'd care, like, him caring about Lily and having lust for Lily does not make up for the fact that he emotionally abused fucking children for 7 years and maybe years before that. Snape is not a good person. Snape is not a redeemable character. Having love for somebody does not excuse you treating children like fucking garbage. Fuck Snape. Snape can literally suck my asshole. No, Snape doesn't deserve to suck my asshole. Like, he doesn't deserve that privilege. Fuck Severus Snape. Hate him so much. Abby also asked me, thoughts on Wolfstar? Yeah, fucking ship it for forever. I will tattoo Wolfstar on my other ass cheek. Favorite character? Hermione Jean Granger. I love her so much. She's the best. The best, like, the brightest witch of her age and the best witch ever. I love her. She also asked me a would you rather question, which was, would you rather be a muggle and not know magic exists, or be a squib but know about the wizarding world? I'd probably rather be a squib but know about the wizarding world, just so I can be a part of it. I don't want to not know it exists. My friend Ariel asked me, would you suck Harry's ass? Yes. Yes, I would. Through a straw. John texted me a fuck, marry, kill. And it's fuck, marry, kill, Umbridge, Albus Severus, Aragog. Well, I gotta kill Albus Severus because he's a minor. Can't fuck or marry a minor. Go to jail. I don't know what the wizarding laws are, but the Ohio laws are that if I fuck a 12-year-old, I'll fucking go to prison. I guess I'll kill Albus Severus, fuck Umbridge and get it over with, and marry Aragog, but never touch him ever. Those are all the questions that came in for my Harry Potter Q&A. I got really vulgar, but I'm also like quite intoxicated. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much if you asked me questions, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye! Alright, I'm done.